Hello fams, this your boy Tochi James and I'm here today and I got something for you and you're gonna love this. Please don't touch the dial until you're done listening to what I've got to say and I'll be right back. And I'm right back. There was a time I left an organization which I worked for and clients started getting to know why I left. But during that period of interrogation, I deemed it fit not to tell the client of the organization why the customers why I left because I didn't want to blackmail another man's organization. Though the organization was defaulting at that time, but I still thought it not wise blackmailing or railing bad comments about the organization. I just told people that okay, I left. I had to leave because I had to do something. There's something I want to do, and because I my philosophy was I knew I'll be having my own empire, and I would not want such to happen to me. So different people do various things for different reasons. So that was my philosophy, and that is why it is okay for it's advisable for clergymen and clergywomen not to choose spouses for their members, no matter how tempted or no matter how close they may be to the person. They should never make that mistake of trying to choose, make a choice of whom to marry to somebody in their circle or in their ministries. This is the reason why. Because if issues start happening in the home of these people they merge together, they choose for, these people will see their pastors or ministers as the cause for the very issues in the home. They will say things like, you led me into this. It's because of this pastor, this thing is happening to me in my marriage. I never wanted to marry this person, but he said I must marry her, that she's good and this and things like that. And the pastor's reputation is at stake. The doctrine or the ministry is at stake, and his calling as a minister of God is at stake because his reputation is at stake at the moment because he's been brought into a bad light that he is the reason for the issues in that home, and he shouldn't have done that. But what he should have done is only recommend. I think pastors, their functions are to advise, counsel, and show people the way to guide people and to guide people in what they ought to do and not to make choice for them, because the moment a pastor makes a choice for a member and say you must marry this person or this is the person to marry, I've seen it, or a prophetess makes that choice, what this person has succeeded in doing is taking people's power of choice and responsibility. They ought not to do so, because these individuals who wants to get married should have the sole responsibility of saying, this is the person I want to marry, this is the person I want to marry. A pastor can only give advice and counsel, but never to say you must marry this or that. It is an error. And likewise, parents are not to do the same to their children. They may actually direct and guide the children and teach them ways of identifying potential spouses or potential mates or potential suitors, but never to make a choice on behalf of their children. Because if anything start happening in the home, parents are going to be blamed for that. The children say, "I hate you, mama, because you said I should marry him. I hate you, papa, because you said I should marry her." And these parents will have sleepless nights, and it can lead to high blood pressure for them. So just the way parents, you didn't people didn't choose for you, so don't choose for your kids. There are other things. When a child is um, of age, and it comes to the age of accountability, it means the child can account for himself. The child should be allowed the freedom of choice, of responsibility to make his or her choices, and one of which is marriage. It should never be another person's duty to choose a spouse for whoever wants to marry. Please, I want to beg you out there, if you know you want to marry, or soon you want to settle down soon with a potential mate, please make sure it is not somebody who chose that for you. Make sure you have your own rules, you have your own futures, you have what you're looking for in a potential spouse before you jump gun and go to the altar. Make sure it's not somebody who made a choice for you. Make sure it is something you want, so when you get into the home, you are the one to bear the responsibility. And you getting there. And I think this is what I have to say for now. Thank you.